Oh, it's a good day to throw big swim baits. I'm here in Texas on a big fish lake. We've had 3 to 4 days of sunshine and 80-degree temperatures, and today is the first weather change. We've got clouds, we've got rain, and we've got wind, and I know there are some big bass that loosened up off of their spawning areas and spawning beds and pulled back out to those secondary points and main points. And I'm gonna throw the big 8-inch Magdraft swim bait here. I've had a lot of success on the 6-inch Magdraft during the Bassmaster Classic, during Elite Series competition. Today we're big fish hunting only, and I'm going to show you how, when, where, and why I throw that 8-inch Magdraft, and hopefully we get a hold of some of those giant Texas springtime swim bait fish. Let's go check it out. You know, one of the biggest keys to swim bait fishing is learning it and throwing it and gaining confidence in it. I remember growing up in California and limiting myself to only one rod, and back then it was a flipping stick, and you know, I just go out with one giant swim bait, either an 8-inch swim bait or 10-inch swim bait, and make myself throw it and learn it day after day after day. So if you look at my rods here, I just got 2 rods, 2 swim bait rods rigged up. One Megabass Destroyer TS Baccarat, real heavy. It's kind of an extra heavy swim bait rod. 8-inch Magdraft. That's a whiteback shad for the clear water down on the south end. Monofilament, 25-pound copolymer monofilament, super stretchy. That's why I use that real stiff swim bait rod. And then here's my kind of go-to. This is my 7'8" Mark 48 swim bait rod. And I've got this one on an albino pearl shad, one of my absolute favorite colors, as you can see here, compared to the 6-inch tournament Magdraft. This is my tournament rig here. 6-inch Magdraft, 8-inch Magdraft. So those are both in albino pearl color, and that's going to be for more of your cloudier, more stained waters. But again, 2 rods on the deck. That's all I'm going to have. I'm going to make myself throw it. And if I'm successful, I'm gonna catch 5 fish, and they're all gonna be, you know, 6+ pounders, the kind that win tournaments. So here we are, springtime fishing. We're gonna look for main points. I mean, obvious spots, real obvious points in and around the dam area here. Again, it's a typical kind of Texas lake. So we're gonna go after some giants. You wanna pull your boat all the way up to the bank and cast out to where most boats generally pull up on. What this does is you're able to make that cast, you fish it uphill. It just keeps that bigger bait along the bottom in the strike zone a whole lot longer. It also allows any followers to give the illusion or let them think that they're pinning that big giant swim bait up against the bank, up against that point. So you get more committers and less followers. So that's a huge deal, is pulling up to these points and almost acting like you're fishing from the bank, casting out into deeper water and fishing it uphill. You get more and bigger bass fishing it uphill that way. Oh my gosh, I just got hammered. I just missed one. Look at the teeth marks on that. I mean, she got it, but I missed it. So out of the package, this 8-inch Magdraft here, one of the things I like to do is grab this, one of the treble hooks here, one of the hooks on the treble, and almost straightening it out. Just straighten it out, almost 90 degrees with the shank of the hook. And then the remaining 2 hooks, I like to pinch together and almost make it a frog hook. Pinch them closer together. So what you have is you've got one hook pointed straight up, and then the remaining 2 hooks here, you pinch them closer together. And what that does is, although the Magdraft has got a magnet in it here, you're able to grab this straightened out hook and stick it inside the plastic, which holds the hook close to the body. It holds the hook in place when you're skipping it or making really long bomber casts. And those hook points closer together, it's almost like a reversed frog hook. And that's probably the best modification you could do with the original 6-inch Magdraft and the 8-inch Magdraft. That thing's ready to go. No more missed ones. what I like to do is a lot of times I'll position upwind. We've got the wind coming this way. I'm spot locked right here. So I'm spot locked and I'm casting across this point almost uphill. But it's imperative that when you make a cast from here across that point, your boat can't be moving in and out of the pocket here. It's got to stay exactly still throughout the whole duration of the cast. So if I make a cast across here and I'm fishing a line, a straight line, my boat can't go this way, it can't go that way. It's got to stay right here. That way there's no bow in your line. Either way, it's just a nice, steady, slow retrieve, a medium to medium slow retrieve all the way back to the boat. But if your boat's moving around or getting pushed around, then you're gonna get this bow in your line, and then that bait's not gonna act right and you won't get the bite. So that's imperative. Is every time you pull up to a point, pull up to a spot, you gotta know which way the wind's blowing, which way the current's blowing, whatever it might be. But that line has to be dead straight every single time. Otherwise you're ineffective and you just wasted a 1.5 minute cast or however long it takes to retrieve at a medium slow retrieve all the way back to the boat. There's a giant. God, he came off. Came back for it. Giant. Look at that big one. Oh, yeah. Ate it twice. That was awesome. Big old giant one. See ya. Giant. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's a giant. That's a giant. Oh. Look at that one. Look at that one. All right, Nebo, let's let her go. Beautiful swimbait fish. See ya. Wow, that was awesome. 8-inch mag. And this swimbait right here was brand new at the start of the day. It's all chewed up. It's got one eyeball left, lots of teeth marks on it. And my final tip for you, when you store your swimbaits, when you store your Magdrafts, the best way to store them is by cutting them off your rod and using the original packaging. Do not put them in a Plano box. Do not stack them up on top of each other. There's nothing worse than a tail that looks like that. And even if you boil them afterwards, they're still not the same. So the best way to store your swimbaits, keep the original packaging and slide the bait back into the original packaging. The tail is protected, the whole bait is protected, and it's ready to fish the next time you go out. So hopefully you like that video. We caught a couple big ones. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and comment below if you have any questions. I'll try to answer them. Nebo's ready to get off the water, so until the next video, we'll see you guys later. Okay, buddy.